Promised, I have mentioned just today that I will do a live. My name is Patricia and I'm a certified life coach. Now, why have I even scheduled this YouTube live? Because recently, actually yesterday, I have released an audio about how to deal with a loss and how to really stay present in this pain. And it seems that this has brought up many questions to you. And many of you were asking me, well, could we go some deeper? Could you do something more to help us in this situation? And yeah, here I am. I'm trying my best to help you, to guide you through this. Now, I'd like to also mention at this stage that I have spots available for one-on-one coaching. So do feel free to check out. The links are right below. If you are interested, the way how it's gonna look like, the way it's set up, is that you are going to complete the questionnaire, and this questionnaire is an indicator whether we are a good match or not. And after that, we have a discovery call, and there we'll see even further whether this is a match, yes or no, right? So perfect for both of us. And with this, I'd like to start. I actually have one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six questions for you. And these six questions were raised to me yesterday and today. And I'm going to start with, let's see. Okay. Let's start with the first one. That's the easiest one, which is from Miklos. And it's about, what do you mean by healing from within? A question I receive actually quite a few times, right? Because you can understand this in so many different ways. And the way how to understand this is, we all have a past. We all have certain circumstances that have formed us. We all have belief systems that are most probably not supporting us in our highest good, right? And healing from within means that we are looking into each aspect of your life, on why you are there, what to heal from within. Because once you put on some light, right? Because, usually those things are actually hidden. You don't look at them and you are like, great, let's work on them because this is going to elevate me to whatever. No, usually we try to hide a little bit and don't look at those. And then this is going to make it even more complicated because we don't know what's the matter, on why we are in this situation in life. And so healing from within really means that we are elevating ourselves by looking inside on these hidden spots. And healing means that we are going in uh, deep talk, we are raising questions, we are staying curious. We are ready to heal. We are ready to allow it in, right? Allow it to feel. And yeah, there are several processes on how this works. So I hope, Miklos, I have answered this question. If not, let me know. Then let's go to, this is a good one. Let's go to Kevin. He says, what has brought the shift in your thinking? Interesting question. See, I believe when you're going or walking through life and somehow it really doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you because it doesn't feel right, or it doesn't work for you because, you know, you're kind of bored. Like I had extreme boredom, for example. I was so bored. Life did really bore me. I was like, what's the matter? I get up in the morning, I go to bed in the evening, and then what? I was bored. So I was really like, okay, I grew up in a way of logic is going to make it, right? That's the way how I used to function, and that would support me. And it actually still does, right? I mean, it's not completely gone, but the level of when I use logic is a different one than before. And so for me, this logic didn't really work. Meaning, I need this and this to uh, give me this and this. I need a partner who is doing this and this because I want this and this. Somehow it never really worked for me. And that was the point where I felt really unhappy. And I was like, okay, I need to stay more pure to myself, because the pure I stay to myself and the more I stay within, right? The more I'm connected to myself, the more I actually see, maybe there is something else. And just this curiosity has brought me here, not because I believed in, you know, I believed in coaching itself from the beginning or from day one. This is where I grew in, right? I had the courage, let's say, to step into this kind of field where I had no clue how it's going to end. I just tried. That's it. All right. So, Kevin, thanks for your question. Let's move on to. Hmm, okay, let's move on to Carla. She says, after many years, I'm still feeling the loss. Is this ever gonna change? Wow. Actually, really a deep question. A question and that was why I picked it. You see, when I have lost my mom, that was the question I had. That was the question I was trying to understand. Is this ever gonna end? Is this pain ever gonna be gone? And so I believe if you're doing what you're doing and already lots of time has passed, then it may be the time to actually change the way how you are progressing or the way how you proceed in that matter. You see, raising your curiosity and be open to actually try out something else, because maybe what you're doing, or pretty sure what you're doing, isn't giving you the result you're actually looking for. Now you can say, yeah, but if I try and then fail, then this may even hurt me more. True or not? Because if it actually helps you, in the long run, if it helps you in the long run, then it's worth a try. The truth is as well that it's already not working, because the way how you raise that question, it's not working for you. So while you already know what isn't working for you, you may just try out something else, because there is possibility in growth when you're just changing the way you're doing it, right? The way you are trying to heal yourself. So maybe you have to consider another way, right? Okay. I hope this has clarified, Carla. Then let's move on to Hilary. That's a beautiful name. I like it. Okay, her question is, how do I release the deep sadness? I feel stuck. Yeah, I know this one really well. Um, I believe that when you're feeling this, it's already been there for a while, and you didn't really take the time to actually look into this, right? You didn't took the time to really feel the way how you feel. And so, what you have done right now was most probably just running away. Now, no judgment here. Then we are not allowing it in. And so many times people ask me, yeah, but why isn't the healing going automatically? Somehow that doesn't work. Okay, somehow it's not coming automatically and overnight, and and then tomorrow flower power is on. No, actually, this is about really saying to your body it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel the way how I feel. And so, what you're doing instead is you are giving allowance. You see, you are sitting down, you're allowing yourself to feel. And with this, actually, breathing becomes a really big part because breathing, I mean, this really deep belly breath where you are really soaking it in and then you're holding it and then you are releasing it, but you're releasing the heavy burden. You're releasing what is stuck in there. Because remember, we are energy and energy needs to be moved. And so if you feel the sadness and it somehow keeps like coming back and it's like stuck like this, then you are not really moving that part, right? You're not opening your heart, you're not healing, you're not present. But in order to actually grow over that state, you have to be present in the moment. And the moment itself is when you are really allowing that to come in, the pain to come in. And of course, this doesn't really feel awesome, right? It doesn't really feel like, yay, hey, let's party tonight, you know? No. And so, what you're really doing here is so, first one is you're allowing the pain in. And I really mean by allowing, you're sitting down that you're like, okay, tell me how you feel. Show me the sadness and then feel it all in every single cell. That's what I mean by staying present. Then you start to breathing. You start breathing, but really deep, like what we have talked right before. And then you actually allow your body to release this whole thing, right? You're saying, okay, I felt it now. You can go. And then you can actually feel how this is moving away from your body, how it's going, how it's releasing. You can feel this really, really well. Now, if you have never done this before, then go actually and check out my channel, my meditations for moving on. For example, it's a really a common one people are using for exactly this. It gives you some kind of idea how it works. Okay, meditation is also here to help your body to really get back into calm waters, to get back into peace. And that is actually calming your body, right? Now, I learned over time that this needs repetition. So it's not a one show. And it's not I do it once and then we're done. You see, it's like the same with like going to school. You are relearning how to deal with emotions, and because of that you have to do it several times. You may feel every single time more release. It's like an onion. Every single time something goes, something passes, and you're feeling really good because here you can feel something went off, right? Which is good. And so then you're just going to repeat it. Okay. All right, so this was the one for Hilary. Okay, let's. I like this one. It's from Jan, and he asks, "Why do you think we don't talk about death?" Funny question, right? I find that one interesting, and I believe it's because We are afraid because we don't know what's coming after death, or we believe we don't know what's coming after death, and that makes us feel really, really vulnerable. And that itself is again uncomfortable. Now, we tend to think that when things are not familiar, you know, we don't know that, we don't know that situation, then we push it away because we feel like if I don't know that one, then it's not going to be good, right? I mean, no, let's leave it. So we we get away, right? We run off, and I think as well because death has a most to do with yeah, it really goes into sadness, right? I mean, I have mentioned this before where uh, I've experienced this loss, and I just felt really sad, and it's like a topic which is heavy, or for me actually not anymore, because it's part of life. And I feel like let's be open, let's communicate, because really we are all born at one point and we all die. And so this goes together in one package. And I feel like if we are denying that, then we make it difficult for us to actually stay in this really experience. And this is what life is all about, right? It's about an experience. We are having an experience here. So yeah, it's I think a belief that needs to shift. A belief that we have that this is not worth to talk about. All right, so Jan, I hope this helped. Let's see what we have. Um, this one is a good one. We have Elenor. It's actually, I think, the last one I have. Yeah. Okay, so Elenor is the last one. Let me see what we have. She says, I'm listening to you all the time. I can feel the pull to your messages, and yet I can't follow through. Why is that? Yeah, I know this one. I really know this one. And you know what? You're staying too much in your head about it. You're thinking too much, oh, this may be weird. This may be something I cannot try. Uh, feels really strange to you. And because of that, you're not trying. Because of that, you feel like, okay, well, if I try and then fail, it's like obvious, right? I mean, right? So too much in your head. Stay curious. Stay curious and be open. And you have nothing to lose. You see, you have nothing to lose if you try out to gain more power, gain the power from within. You have nothing to lose if you are trying. And yeah, being aware that just because it's unknown territory doesn't mean it will be familiar right at the first time, right? You just have to remember when you were a kid, you had to try out so many times to walk. You tried again and again and again. Do you think there is any difference to this one right now? No, right? There is no difference. So just keep trying. Don't judge yourself so harshly because you're maybe not following through, or maybe it's not the right time for you. Stay present, but don't overdo it, okay? I mean, you will feel when it's the right time for you, and then you will do it and you will follow through, and that's okay. All right. So I think with this, I can close this book right now. And thanks so much for being here with me. And at this point, have a lovely Sunday and goodbye.